Goldbod story no.
Enjoy.
Anything.
Enjoy. Onini.
Ha, bracho me bo.
Kwame onini.
Bracho.
Ma what's mayan kana onini.
Auntie, honorable.
American wash our whole bana onini.
The big issue.
Page no. Kwame pocho me music and mankind. Na me wi am famo. Kwame bom to be fair. Emi me a politician. E bia me twa akohwi. Enti pocho one farmer Kwame. Kan afo wo di kan. Na wi afabra.
Where ye IMF.
Thank
International Monetary Fund. Ghana was selected issues.
Correct.
Now, one more Eddie Free International Monetary Fund, Washington D.C.
Thank you.
Date no August 2026.
Yo, mpocho area minority for reporter.
There be.
Kwame, can brofo no boko.
What's it?
Enjoy.
Kanini ya bebo lottery was now the numbers.
Thank you.
In 2025, the significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over 1.7 billion.
Billion what?
Dollars. That is 1.5% of GDP.
Right.
Almost entirely related to gold for reserve. All purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of all gold sold by the Bank of Ghana. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to Goldbod.
Emphasis.
Okay.
Kwame, emphasis.
Mate, meka hobiem. Was say amounting to 17% of the value of the gold sold by the BOG. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to Goldbod.
Continue.
Discounts on gold sold to off-takers, that is exporters, and most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting. That's figure 7. Survey data suggests that Ghanaian ASGM,
that's artisanal small scale gold mining,
prices are among
the abbreviation or your artisanal small scale gold mining. Right.
Gold.
Right.
Moon. Okay.
Right.
Are among the highest in the region.
Right. So it means that in West Africa, yen artisanal gold na in your ton, it is the most expensive. Your ton abozin na area yaboko. And it's a year kade, the minority no a church azim na ye kade. One ton gold in boko, na Goldbod aton gold abokawa. Asamnin kodo.
These accounting losses partly reflect valuation effects rather than economic costs.
Stay there, Kwame. So what this means is that the argument by government abandoning Shemi there is always an economic cost to implementing an economic policy such as this gold purchase program. No, it's not correct, because per this audit by IMF, which government ajatum. By the way, just for clarity, anytime IMF does a report, it shares the draft with government for government to express its own views as to the issues emanating from the report. So what I want the public to know in there, this final report is what both parties have agreed and signed to as the final conclusion. Right. So from this report, you know, the IMF is saying there, the gold for reserve program, no, or the domestic gold purchase program, no, has a structural design defect. What the report is saying therefore is that the policy has failed, and the losses are not as a result of economic costs. That's why they stated it in black and white.
Yeah.
So you cannot even argue that the IMF was not fair. The IMF was fair. And the language of the report, per what we all know in governance, is agreed by both parties. So you have been indicted as a government for failing in such a key policy. So if you tell me that, oh, your justification is that you have brought in so much forex in the gold trade and that has resulted in the stability of the cedi, your own report is indicting you that no, you had some inefficiencies in the program.
The honorable when Goldbod naboka na BOG naboka.
This question, you have the answer. What is the answer in the report? Before I come in with my explanation, in the report, what did the IMF say? Yenna yezi nukwarama iraze in Oman Ghana. What you just read, IMF attributed the losses to which institution? Mpocho.
You Kwamena Goldbod.
Sir, can you ask a one to Mukos Kwame?
Kwamena Goldbod.
Can you na want it?
What you?
No, but I'm can you assembly can I
Kwamena Goldbod.
It's all I'm in America.
But
wait, Kwame Mpocho. Is it me who is saying it?
Debbie.
So must I be insulted? Or do Bishop Mahoba? Make your sama to bido. Ms. Obinizin akot to pardon there, one shana hoba. Is that not the report? Is a minority lying? Is any serious institution making fact check in this country going to tell me that the minority is wrong? What is the IMF saying about the losses? Are they not attributing it to Goldbod? Are they not attributing it to the entire domestic gold purchase program? Are they not talking about the forex losses? Are they not talking about the exchange rates? Are they not raising the pricing? Kwame, let me add another point. When Goldbod loan was here, there were two things given to Goldbod as a mandate. One, a regulatory function. Two, a monopoly function. And I will explain. Make a regulatory function. Goldbod now was established by an act of parliament. Regulatory function you there. And one na artisanal gold. Yeka artisanal gold. Yeka the small scale mining. Funi nyina Goldbod is a embra, a big regulating one. So that is the law I have passed. Second, embra no so say obi biara or your small scale mining biano or your one institution in a or do ton no gold in the moment or your Goldbod. Kwame. So anybody selling artisanal gold will sell that gold to Goldbod because by law Goldbod has the exclusive mandate, monopoly over the gold that is mined under them artisanal gold mining, subsector of the mining industry. Now, an argument in there. To that extent, one cannot say that Sebio losses Goldbod on young one because all the gold from the artisanal mining sector or your own and say one farm forward. Now, say Ebekaya, when the minority first read the interim report of IMF, Bekaya the last year, was it 10-year disclosure be your first report, the 5th review This report is a 6th review. 1/5 review was stated there there were some losses up to $214 million. When we got hold of that report, we filed a motion in Parliament. You file a motion, an argument in there. Even the fees were just too high. And immediately you raised the fees as some, which was 15%. BOG and Goldbod held an emergency meeting and reduced the fees to 9%. And later reduced it further to some 5%. And now, after the 6th review report, Bank of Ghana says it is exiting the program entirely. Kwame, we raise this issue as patriots, as part of our oversight. The parliamentarians say omanu bibiru kocho na yen yanka wana bi on obaka nurse fu pia we school a aben say a minister no say oni clearance finance ministry say the fiscal space ahonzi ni wo meanwhile through this gold for reserve programming you've incurred such huge losses. You needed only 6 billion to employ some nurses and teachers. Musu need 6 billion. Yet 22 billion has gone down the drain.
My question and say gold board for no a Bank of Ghana for an amount say munto gold my mukwa munto ni say fees ni anyame womu say we sumu fantia we it me gold board no se me toni nyina nam de koma Bank of Ghana pe de sha wode ama me no a sem funso bi ba wodi bra me gold board say na enkofo bisa se auditor general's report no so no kan se Bank of Ghana na se kan se kan se a gold board.
Okay, Kwame, that question no, the latter part of your question already you have the answer. That in the report,
the report, okay.
From the report, you know, your answer needed. So let's not repeat it. Now, let me come to the main question. Main question na nipa no bisa wono. The answer lies with government. Kwame, I am not responsible for policy implementation of government. I'm in my opposition. If our iyaben na introduce a policy, your duty is to put in place the guardrails, the mechanisms for successful implementation. When the policy fails, you take responsibility. So at this point, I don't want to get into the argument where somebody will say, oh, why are you not blaming World Bank? Why are you not blaming BOG? Why are you blaming Goldbod? Why is it that the losses are in the books of BOG? So as for Goldbod, say one come. You see, that would be amounting to mischief. Why? Because there is a complete structure, a value chain of transaction. You have traced the transaction to where the error, the defect is. So, maybe a defect in one, that should be where you hammer. Yes, it is true, and in all fairness, the report, it was Bank of Ghana that IMF audited. Yes, it is true that the losses are in the books of Bank of Ghana. Yes, it is true also that the losses are attributable to which institution? Continue for me from what we read.
Yeah, to the Goldbod.
Yes. Now, in all this structure, Bank of Ghana for Sebi, and one what artisanal gold Ghana. No.
Well, one mama said, say.
So what I'm saying is that Kwame, to make it simple, no, it's a government policy failure.
Okay.
It's a financial loss to the state, true or false. The loss is on whether you mention Bank of Ghana or Goldbod, you are mentioning what? A loss to the state. Because Goldbod is a state institution.
I will start to wait free money is profit.
How do you account for profit? You account for profit by deducting costs of sales from sales. Anna,
yeah.
The mischief then is that the cost has not been captured there. The cost has been offloaded to another institution that is a subsidiary. Kwame, let me ask you a question. From the report that you have read, which you are still in possession of, the losses have been identified in the books of BOG, correct?
Correct.
But the losses have been attributable to which institution? Right. Now, Kwame, I haven't not been the go border there. No, told one ma. Apologize. No, yes, in common, Kwame. These are reputational issues. So, Kromano, yen na odu baby abinum mpe no ko asam no baby anokọ no da no obi ahye ko introduce version bi. So I want us to have an exercise that I will leave here with satisfaction there. I've been fair to the people of Ghana. I've been fair to the government itself. You yourself as a journalist, as a media man, if anybody wants to question your fairness, you will say that, come on, I did the Lord's work.